She was a happy baby who grew into a wonderful young lady who loved life. She was special. She was beautiful inside and out. She had the prettiest big blue eyes you've ever seen and the most gorgeous smile. Her hair was long and brown and silky. She was tall and thin. She was about 5'8½". She was tall and she was proud of it. She loved her family. She had her daddy wrapped around her little finger. All she had to do was look at him with those big blue eyes and smile, and he would melt in her arms. She was Daddy's little girl. He beamed with pride watching her grow into the most amazing person that she had become. She loved her brother Chase. She was so proud of him. She followed him all over the country to watch him play baseball, all the way through college. Chase was very proud of his sister as well. He always looked out for her, protected her, watched over her. She would go see him on weekends when he left to go to college. They talked on the phone several days of the week while he was gone, and they were so close that they shared most of the same friends. Shannon was more than a daughter to me. She had grown into my best friend. She and I talked every day, and we'd talk about anything and everything. Don't get me wrong, she wasn't perfect. None of us are. But she was a beautiful young lady with a beautiful soul. She had so much love to give. She loved life, and she would never hurt anyone. She would always call to let us know where she was and what she was doing if she wasn't coming home. She was honest, considerate, ethical, loving, and loyal to a fault. Between Chase and Shannon, our house was always full of kids. If you were one of their friends, you grew up in our home. She loved her friends and would do anything for them. She'd be there to help them, care for them, or just be there to listen. Whatever they might need, she would do her best to take care of them, and they'd do anything for her as well. She and her best friend, Kara, have been joined at the hip since 3rd grade. They became sisters and best friends. And now she's the only daughter I have left. No one could ever say or do anything negative about her family or her friends, or she'd let you have it. She was 21 years old when she was murdered, a senior at the University of Tennessee, majoring in sociology, and she would have graduated December of 2007. She loved children, and that's what she wanted to do, was to help kids when she graduated. She'd light up a room with her smile when she walked through the door. She loved UT football, shopping, camping, going to the beach or the lake, and playing golf, but most of all, she just loved hanging out with her friends. We were so fortunate to have 2 great kids who'd never been in any trouble and loved life so much. Just like any young woman, she would dream about her wedding. She had the song picked out to dance with her daddy. Now, he will never be able to walk her down the aisle, and I'll never get to see my beautiful girl walk down the aisle. I'll never get to go shopping for that purple, perfect wedding dress. She wanted 4 children. She wanted the first to be a boy, just like her brother Chase, so he would be there to protect them all. Did Shannon and Chris suffer? What do you think? I know my daughter was scared to death, but I know if she could have, she would have fought back. And I know if had the chance, Chris would have done anything to save her and to protect her. Our kids were the victims of a senseless, horrific crime. They could have had that forerunner if they wanted to. All they had to do was ask. I'd have given it to them. All I want is Shannon back. Gary and I regret each day that we failed our daughter. We were unable to keep her safe. As the parents, that's our job. Gary, Chase, and I think about her every day. The thought of what she had to endure haunts us each and every waking moment of the day or night. I don't sleep. I have a hard time to concentrate on anything else because all I can think about is what she had to put up with. Neither Shannon nor Chris deserved what happened to them. They didn't do anything wrong. And now I'm constantly scared for the safety of myself and my family and friends. And this is no way to have to live your life. You never think anything like this is going to happen to you, but it can, and it did. If I could, I would trade places with her in a second. She had her whole life to live and to look forward to. It breaks my heart to see the hurt and the pain in Gary and Chase's face, knowing there is nothing I can do to make it go away. Shannon was taken from us way too early. She suffered more than any one person should ever have to endure. The last thing a parent should ever have to do is bury a child. I hope she knows how truly sorry we are for what happened, and I pray she can forgive me one day for not being able to protect her. She made us all and this world a better place for knowing her. Shannon was proud of her values and her faith in God. A part of us is missing. There's a hole in our hearts that can never be filled. We will never be a complete family again. I miss her. We miss her. Such a beautiful young woman. I miss her smile, her sense of humor, her laugh, her beautiful eyes. I still expect her to walk through the door. I pick up the phone to give her a call only to remember that she's not going to answer the phone. This tragedy took away a daughter, a son, a sister, a brother, an aunt, an uncle, a wife, a husband, a mother, a father. We will always miss Shannon and Chris, and we will always love them. I miss my little peanut. My perfect family is now broken. Thank you.